What's up? I got the greatest energy today. We'll see how this goes tonight. Got me some ginger ale. So part of what I'm working on is I want to try to get QGIS working tonight. And of course I should have went through and cleared up what I was working with earlier, because I have a million things open and none of them are related. Of course. Close that. P drive we can have open. Minimize that. Alright, let's see here. So alright, so here's where we're at. What should I call this? We'll call it Belle Isle. So Belle Isle. Let's copy paste that, because well, what is this? Oh, that's some layers that I was trying to do. Let's see, I just called it Belle Isle. That works. Oh. That, and I don't think I need to edit anything within this. Looks like I'm dropping frames. I have my laptop set to turbo, but like I know YouTube had already crapped out once. I'm not really sure what was up with that. So close that. Layers. No layer in here for Urbex? Maybe? What was the default map that I was playing with for this? Maybe that's part of my issue, is like some of this is not set right. Nope, this is literally just textures. I don't need any of that. Oh, that's all layers. So I think that auto gets generated. This one's generated. DZ should not have anything in it that I need to generate. Yeah, nothing in there. So let's see. Where'd my music go? It is. Why did it play one song? Okay. Generate that. Save, close. Do I need to update anything in this one? I don't think so. Oh, there it is. I knew there was one thing that needed updated. Save that. One of each should not, yeah, that doesn't need anything. Belle Isle. Belle Isle. This is the one that's got a ton of them in there, so replace all 6 of them. Should be good. P Belle Isle World. Ooh, I wonder if I needed to create another line in here for that winter texture I was trying to add. What folder is this in? The world? Save that. So that is all generated how it should be. My neck has had a kink in it all fucking day. Starting to really drive me crazy. Let's see. So we need QGIS. but QGIS has the wrong data in it, so let's start new. Start new. Did that make it new? I think it did. Let's just restart QGIS. So we have that, but let's start new. I don't know what to do here now. Something's not right. Do I really have to watch a QGIS video again? I guess we're gonna have to watch a video. Rampos. Alright, let's see. Not that video. So I think this is the video that he talks about QGIS. Yeah, he does. So, 1 second here. My house is way too fucking hot. I'm fucking sweating over here. The furnace is only set to 72. Oh, it's because my door all the way shut all the way. Oh, I can't see chat. I can't see chat because I accidentally closed it. That's why. Oh, what's up, guys? Like, why do I not see chat today? Pop that up there, that one up there. I wonder if I got bit by something, because it's like, it feels like a zit on the side of my neck, but it kind of hurts. Let's see, can I do picture-in-picture for Maddie? Yes, I can. I think. Is that picture-in-picture? That is. Good, good. Okay, let's see here.
Your config file.
Okay, he's talking about the configs right now. I need him to talk about the QGIS part. So that's the part that's important to me right now.
Sandy pass source. Paste that.
Oh yeah, because we need a QGIS folder in there. So let's see. Source. QGIS.
In there. There we go. Map legend.
So let's get the other ones in here. So land builder, terrain builder. I don't think that matters, but terrain processor.
Our layers config file. It's been changed over to Sandy pass. All's good there.
Shape files.
And if we go back, we will find our config CPP.
We have the map legends.
Which will also be
okay.
Well, in
oh no, this isn't. Okay, that's not QGIS. Where's? He does talk about QGIS in here, right? Yeah, it's the next steps coming up.
If you make it 102.1.0.2.4, there'll be 1020. Now, easy road size there. We want to set it to ourselves. We're going to have the same through to show you how quick it's done or not.
Okay, so let's get terrain builder going because we're gonna need use that anyways. I may as well set it up all the configs right now. Of course, it's going to load my last project, so I need to close that out.
Yo, Basil, how are you, buddy? Long time no see, man. I hope you're well.
It'd be nice if I could forward audio from one. I guess I would need two browsers to have split audio from
What do you mean by that?
from that. All right, come on, load so I can close you.
Good, man.
This is one of the few times that I would prefer Train Builder not preload my data, because we're not going to use this at all. I want to close. I just want that to not open. All right. So new.
I just want to hit these. Get out.
So wait. Oh no, not load, not load, not load.
Send the guy being dragged
So I
from
want new project. How did we create the new one? So it was add a map frame. I don't know what those need to be. I think the default was what we needed. All right.
There's another one that's like a doctor.
So Belle Isle.
That's it. There's like one human. There's one like civilian and one doctor.
So Belle Isle.
It's in the files. I don't know why, because I don't see it in Trinars or.
Okay, this just literally created all the stuff that we needed that we just manually created. Let's go back to Grandpa's video, because let's see, he's on Sampler's page.
Yeah, dude, I had a good holiday. I hope you did too, man. All the kids were happy, wife was happy. We had a good time.
I think we just skipped over what we were looking for.
Nice times.
Oh, it's on the samples page. I want the location page. Oh, all right. Let's see here. Just jump all the way back.
The idea is to put that radar straight a long so
All right, locations.
fold that labeled, and now we need to buy it contains already creep eat back. In we go everyone link all those you can DJ right about there. Let's go. And this is a step.
Check this out. Cool.
Tell we that. So there we can pass. It's our first action as
They're too long.
the standard, which is 20,000.
Okay, so Easting needs to be 20,000. I wonder if I didn't set that before.
And 0.0.
Oh yeah, this one I remember 0.0. Triple zeros. So yeah, he did the same things here, so that's good.
It's probably
0, 0.
40 minutes ago, 45 minutes
Into our samples. Now, I'm going to explain this in simple terms in this video, but further detail in other videos. Your grid size. What is your grid size? Well, in basic terms, your grid size will be the grid of detail of terrain. What I mean is this. If your map is really big and you have it at 512, there'll be 512 squares on a map. If you make it 1024, there'll be 1024, and so on and so forth. The more you go up, the more detail you'll get in your map. Now, how does this affect everything? I'll explain it. When we're doing something like Sunny Pass, which as we know, looking at it, it's very terrainy, there looks like there's some crazy roads going down here. So you see these nutty, crazy dirt roads that are winding? Well, if we thought about a grid size, if we went to a bigger grid size, that'll be one size there, which means every time we try to move the terrain, we're going to affect the road. So we try to make it smaller, hence the reason. This terrain has a lot of steep hills and bends. We want to set it to 4096. That's not our map size, don't be confused.
Yeah, so the
We
larger...
want to set our cell size to 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So our cell size, a grid size is going to have a lot of detail, but every cell size is actually going to have 5 individual points. Right, we got a lot of detail in that. This is our terrain size. our surface map, we're going to set to the same size like that.
Oh, for the train size is the same size. Okay. So, brr.
And our texture layout, we're going to set that to 40 like that. These things will be explained in other videos, but I just want to move through this to show you how quick it's done and not to bore you. Okay, first thing we do, we rebuild our terrain. Yes. We point to our layers config file, which is there.
Layers.
And we click OK. Right. Let's save our SaniPass inside of our new folder.
Oh, it's right there.
We go into SaniPass, source,
So wait, what did he do?
terrain, like that. Move through. And we click OK,
Oh, so wait.
which is there.
And he just clicks OK. Just clicks OK. All right.
And we click OK. Right. Let's save our SaniPass inside.
Save as. Why are these not in order? Where the fuck is it? That was it, damn it. Where did it go? Oh my god, it was right at the top. Okay,
Out of our new folder. So we go into SaniPass, source, terrain builder.
okay, so source, terrain builder, and then I think he just names
Give
it.
it a name, something we can identify. Bingo. SaniPass is now all saved. Right, let's get into the fun part of it now. Okay,
Oh!
if you install QGIS
QGIS
software like this, you can bring in real world terrains. Now, I will do videos on it later on. Once again, just a reminder, this is just a demo of how to use everything. There is a plugin which is already installed called Game Terrain Tools. We're going to open that up over there.
Oh, yeah. That's what we were missing earlier. That's what I was trying to find. Where's my QGIS? Okay. It's right there. So, plugins, game tools, game trains. That's what we were looking for earlier.
Basically, what happens when you do this, you can add a sat map like this, and you can zoom into areas, so on and so forth.
Yeah, so let's find our sat map. Where's sat map? Add sat map. So Belle Isle, Michigan is located right here. So for this, I would do something like this right here. Basically a mile or so outside of it, probably.
Now, what will happen is when you find an area that you like, for example, let's go down here in the lovely Victoria, and let's look at Phillip Island, for example, like that. You can then mask an area and using the height map, download your actual map. So what I'm going to do is something a little bit different, and for a reason. When I hit download, I don't actually get the login. That's an abnormality in the software, so I found a workaround. So all we're going to do...
Oh, how old is this? This was...
I'm going to remove this layer.
3 years ago.
I actually went to a web...
Okay, so his was... there was an issue back in the day. So 3 years ago. So let's see... that didn't do what I wanted. How do I mark an area? Okay. Huh? Oh, we gotta save it. Okay, save as, and go up. So Belle Isle. Do I not have a? I do have one in here. Belle Isle. All right. Mark an area, and that looks perfect actually. So let's see. What do we do from there? So add sat map. Please save the project before. Yeah, we already marked it, so let's Just save it again. Let's go for that doesn't seem to be what I'm looking for. I think it was the Arma engine we needed. Okay. Told it to download. It's not asking me for a login. Ooh. Something error or a warning error. Downloading. It says 100% done. So done. Downloading. Oh, is this not actually downloading? I'm not sure. Let's watch the rest of his video quickly.
Website, which is
Because he's
open
gonna go to the,
topography.
he's gonna go
I
here.
zoomed in and I found the section I wanted, and I masked out a region, and then I followed the prompts and just saved it. And what it did, it gave me an actual file that I can now drag on. Where is it? Where's my icons? View, show desktop icons. This file here is actually a height map. So what I'm going to do is simply just drag it down into the QGIS program and on, and we can see it's there. Now, to you, that probably looks like the bottom sides of leaves or an X-ray or something. Don't worry, that's fine. If I now hit add sat map, it actually brings up the map of the area itself. So I can actually see it. So there's
Do we have?
there is our actual.
We have the sat map and we have
map,
tools.
And there is a height map, as we
Oh,
can see right now. So what I'm going to do is this. Once I've downloaded that, I have to change the name of this. If you use the height map download feature that works for you, which it doesn't for me, you won't have to do any of this. But in my case, I have to now rename that to GTT underscore height map.
Okay, so let's see here. Doesn't seem to be downloading. I'm not really sure if it is downloading or not downloading. Doesn't seem like it actually downloaded. Export? What did we just get here? I don't think this is actually downloading. I have no other options here. So the bug he was talking about is it doesn't actually download. Let's see what happens if I just throw this into a browser. Does it download? Okay, it asks for a username and password, so that's part of the issue is I don't know what that is. So
same with the IJ. The P1's really low.
what was the top?
Really low.
I have no clue what any of that is.
You have to do.
I don't know if I want to be here in the middle of the night.
And
Open top. Okay, open top.
Place to hang out. We'll go down though.
So see, here's Belle Isle. I already have this downloaded. Where was the download though? I forget what it was.
No, I've not added a new SMG to replace it. But I did just like increase the SG5 and the UMP.
So like I should already have this saved in probably the Urbex folder. Oh, not that one.
I'll add an MP5.
I didn't save it there. So, oh yeah, there was a QGIS here, but I don't think we actually got this saved. I don't know why I double clicked this because it's not going to give me something visible.
America. Damn right.
So that seems to line up. Yes, yes. That
I
does.
can barely see the trees.
Okay, so so this video, actually, let's see here.
I think I have matches. Yeah. Oh, and of course the fucking rain's coming.
Rock, concrete, and that will be same as that. Need part there and station as
Did
the
we
standard, which
jump?
is 20,000.
Wait, do I have 2 copies of this video running? I don't think I do. I think we just jumped way far back.
For a reason. Is X-ray or something, so I can actually. What I'm going to use the do any of this. Like,
Okay, so we want GTT height map.
Small tree.
that and try and see if we can mark out our particular area. So let's go over here. We're doing a 20480 area size. Oops, got to save it first, naturally. Project.
Okay, so let's see here. What do we have? So the issue here is, let's mark it again. So what did he set it as here? So 20480. So I don't think.
See you, Mike.
Yeah, so he has this way too fucking big. How big is...
Right, I do have a head torch.
I'm listening to Maddie right now. If you guys are hearing it, he just realized that he's running around in the dark with a head torch that he didn't turn on.
Legend, you are cheeky.
Oh, how do we know what the size of this is? Is there a way to know this? Properties. Because the size of this is a lot different. So wait, is it 221? So let's try 221 by 128. No, definitely not that. At a 0? Definitely not that. Shit. And it's definitely not going to be just at a 0. No, 100% not. How do we do scaling on this? I want this to be larger. So it's not 3,000. It's not 5,000. That's a little too big. Almost usable, but how did we get this square from the other one? So what is... Okay, let's see what he does to grab this data. Actually,
Save. Look, what's cute. Now I want to mark all of that area there. And I think I made my map a bit small, but hey, doesn't matter. All for demo. So there it is there. So now we've made that. Now the reason my image here is smaller than the background image is very simple. When I went in and downloaded, I didn't download it to the exact size, but in this demo it's not going to matter a difference because it's a huge area. So here we go. All right, first thing we want to do, make sure we save again. Go back over to roads. We want to download and the roads. Just make sure nothing else is exported at the moment. Nope.
Okay, so for the test bed, I'm gonna say whatever. So, but let's go with 2,500. I just need to get it with not that. So
Oh, come up there for a second.
3,500. Third. Little bigger, so 42.
There we go.
Close enough. All right. And he says but he wants the roads. Was there anything in these other ones?
Now we're in business.
I think he said to uncheck these
Find that.
for what he's doing.
Want to do? Huge area. Make sure we save again. Go back over to roads. We want to download and the roads. Just make sure nothing else is exported at the moment. Nope.
Might need some more sticks. Though.
Nope. Okay, good. Roads. Let's download the roads.
Okay, so back to roads, download. Download OSM data before exporting mask. Oh, it's still downloading. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're getting the data. That's good, good, good.
Grab
Okay.
Firewood.
So still going, I think.
Nice. Looks like my
Let's watch the rest of his.
This will connect. It will find any of the roads, but not only that, some of the OSM data will give you forests, water, trees, etc., etc.
cool stuff to do.
If you're starting to get the idea, you realize we can speed this whole building process up by automating most of it use through QGIS. So, as you can see, we now got a whole buttload of roads, which is pretty cool. So, if I go over here, roads, and drop them down, there's no motorways. There's the primary. There's minor roads.
I'm a little
Many of them.
confused here on mine because I have this exporting tab, but I don't know what it's exporting. Did we leave? Oh, we left export mask enabled. That's why. So it's fine.
And we've got paths, unclassified, and random. All of these are going to be really essential.
Oh, my back
when we want
cracked.
to automate our road laying process. So now we've done that. Let's go in and export our roads.
Gotta love a good
Export.
They're all exported, and they will be located now inside of our folder. If we go to
Okay, so let's see. I want to close these because
source and QGIS, there's an export folder. There is our export text, and we'll also get a bunch of shapes and everything else in a moment too. So that's our export. Let's go over to our mask, and we want to export that. Now this is running through a process of exporting all.
okay, so mask export. Did he uncheck?
Let's go over to our mask, and we want to export that. Now this is running through a process of exporting all of this image into a mask for us, which we can use on a map, of course.
How are you, buddy?
And that's doing all the export now. This can take a few moments to do this process because what it's doing is pulling in a bunch of images, and it's going to stitch all these different textures together in a few moments. Kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you'll see you have your
Oh, I should have moved this over a little bit for this, but
tells you
it'll be
all your
fine.
settings.
There's a bridge right here,
And the
which
textures,
doesn't
if
look
you
like
need
it
to set those up.
grabbed.
Then you'll have your mask, which will be this one, which will look all green with a few bits and pieces. These will be forests, etc. Didn't pick a very good demonstration for forest, but hey, anyway. Road shapes, and what else do we have? There's our shapes as well. Very, very important. We're going to be using those later on as well. Now we've done that one. Let's tick that one off. Let's go to
Okay, so
height map. And because I named this GTT sat map, I brought mine in externally. Normally you should be able to download. Mine just doesn't work. If I do it, it'll sit there at 0 forever and a day and no login pop-up box comes up. Normally a pop-up box comes up. You can enter, it's a free account to sign up, and you can download the details. But anyway, so there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to export the height map.
okay, so just exporting.
Resolution. We'll leave it at 4096. It's pretty high res, but I don't really mind. I like a bit of detail in it. So here we go, export, and it's running through that process where it's scanning all the height map, making it look nice and clean. It's going to re-export it to the required area, even though mine's inside, and that was a bit of a mistake on this video, but we're cool.
So wait, what's it doing?
Required area, even though mine's inside, and that was a bit of a mistake.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
Export is done.
That's doing the final.
You know, who knows? I don't know what February is going to look like for us, but things might slow down a little bit.
Okay.
And I'd like to get quite a bit done.
And still doing those last final stages. One thing about this, you have to be a little bit patient whenever you're doing this. It does take a little while for it to all work, so we're done. We're all good. Honky dory. Right, there we go. So to reiterate, you got your sat map. We can export our sat map now as well.
Okay, so
Thank you. It's baby number 3, so I got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old.
pretty sure that's all he's
Let's
doing.
get rid of the height map. Let's export the sat map. Same thing again. This is exporting the actual map into this folder here again. So you'll have another layer, which will be your actual sat map. All right. This will take a few moments. We'll just let it do that, and
Oh, it's still going. So
it is a very slow process, especially when you set the resolution -1.
I think it's done though.
You can adjust that, but at the end of the day, you want a good resolution sat map if you want good detail and a good map to work with. All right, excuse me for one moment. I'll get myself a glass of water. Huge, look at that. Now
Okay, so we're looking for, not that, what folder did he go into? So he put it there. I don't know if that's not, wait, is that where we just put it? No, today's not the 23rd. So it should be the, okay, sorting this by name.
All right, nice.
Should be the Belle-Isle. Sources, uses, export. So the sat map looks like Belle-Isle, Michigan to me. It sucks that we're missing the tip, but whatever.
when it divides the files down, they aren't actually that huge in size, but they're very detailed.
So wait, GTT01. What is this file? Like that looks like the files that he's.
Yeah, you can get.
GTT export. This is the same. So it might have changed what it exports since
Now, when
then.
it divides the files down, they aren't actually that huge in size, but they're very detailed. So you can zoom around and have a good look and work out. Well, okay, it's like 48 meg in size, so it's got to pull down a bunch of these tiles, stitch them all together.
Oh, so
take
his
a
is
few
still
moments
doing
for
it. That's
the launch parade. Something else in terrain references, bulldozer. Make sure you have the launch parade.
okay. So ours is already set for that.
Very often, a few moments for us to get the sat maps all down. Once again, all of this, like,
So I'm a little confused. Are we still waiting on data, or is it done?
All right, you know what?
Like it seems like it's done. Did he do tiling? Is that what I'm missing? No.
Burn, baby, burn.
So it says starting export GT001. Whereas mine says, well, yeah, it said GT0001, except merging files. So I think his is still processing.
roads down. At your discretion. A lot of other little things here. Obviously, people can have a bit of fun with it themselves. A couple of other little things here. Obviously, make sure you input your
Excuse me. Do I have a library? No, I don't. No, I don't. So import a library. DZ. Create for new library. Guess do that.
road pieces. Get all those set up. This is very crucial. You want to know more about this. Matthew Longtime has the best videos on this. I can explain it, but I would rather just continue
Okay,
with
so
what we're doing right now and leave all those details to another video. So I'll just change that to road parts, road ports. There we go. Make it a great.
okay, so he's doing DZ structures, roads, parts. So let's see. Can I get there? Yep, DZ structures, roads, parts, road parts. He changed this to gray. We'll change it to gray also. Okay.
Grey. Bunch of road parts sitting in there now like that. And waiting for, let's pull in some trees while we're doing it as well, because I know we're still waiting for this to import. So let's go in here and do the same thing again.
Okay, so I may as well.
Bad shape.
No, not that. What are trees under?
I got the plate off a zombie
Plants.
at the checkpoint, western checkpoint. Then we went into Faith's Gate.
Plant tree. Yep.
Deer trap.
Tree. Is he gonna name it something else?
You know, it's kind of fascinating when I look at that. I think whoever wrote this, where it says cut it out, cut it out. I don't know if they knew proper English, but okay. Tree. Let's capitalize it just for the sake of it. What color are trees? Green, generally.
Yeah. Cool. Green. Trees.
Okay. A
Oh, wait.
circle or an ellipse.
Oh wait, did he do?
Okay. Really. Let's click OK.
Oh, I did. Oh, we did rectangle. I see what he's doing there. I see what he's doing. Let's remove. Yes, that's fine. So, I see what he did. I see what he did. So he did eclipse so that they're a little rounded when they're showing on the map instead of circles or instead of squares.
But you notice there was
Okay, how many is he doing? What is he doing next? Bush. Bushes. Okay. Bushes. Bushes, 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 bushes. We'll do eclipse. What color is he doing? A brighter green. Did a brighter green. Okay.
Ellipse. And now we got bush, roads.
Oh,
trees.
Maddie's getting off.
So that's enough to get us going. This is still exporting the images across. As we can see, they're appearing in this folder. And we can continue a few other things I can think of doing while we're inside of here. So, you're probably familiar with all of the tools. If you're not, go check out the videos on that. A couple of tools we will probably be using. This one will be used quite often, the layer selection. I use it in a very different method. And also make sure these are all lit up so that you'll be able to see the layers when they're appearing in this section as well. Otherwise you will get confused. I generally turn that on. It does help sometimes with things will get confused. I generally turn that on. It does help sometimes with things sticking together.
Oh, that's for snapping just side to side.
As for the roads method that most people use, it's this principle where you go in and you define roads and la-di-blah-di-blah-di-blah. It's really confusing. I got another method. It's using terrain processor. Now the difference is the terrain processor that I use is an older one, but the good thing about it is it's going to be available. Just going to create, I'll stop for a sec, terrain processor in our folder, terrain processor, and create a file there. Call this one Sunny section.
Okay, I don't.
That'll have something in it now. I think you can click on these shapes and use them. They won't function. It's going to give you the information. No, forget it.
Wait.
On your settings. So, and a bunch of files in here. We've got a height map, our road shapes, and our little, most important too, which people forget, is this export. I'll run through that while we're waiting. The export basically was going to give you the information on your settings. So we didn't have scaling enabled, tiling enabled, no. The resolution was 4096. The real terrain size was 20480. The grid size was 4096 and the cell size was 5.0. Now, if we were to do it 2048, then this has to change again to 10. By doubling, we can get twice as amount of detail per square in our terrain. So if you're doing a really tight bend on a hill, a hairpin bend, if you did this at 2048 just because your map is 20480, believe me, you get a hairpin bend and at 20480 at 10.0, you won't, your detail in your terrain will be all like Minecraft, to make it simple. So that is our terrain size. We doubled that, and now we can get twice as amount of detail by get out of
more pixels, easier to
your map and set up your UTMs. It's a bit more complicated, but it does work. Map zone is 35. That's a UTM zone. I live in 55H. If you look on a map, it's way down south in Australia. So these are all just time zones. We're not using these simply because we're defaulting to 20,000 and 0.000. Your textures, these are the texture colors it's exporting. These codes here, RGB codes, can be copied across and used in your texturing. Okay, it looks like we now have a beautiful big image of our sat map, and sometimes zooming on this does work. Some depends on the computer, but you can see the detail of this giant beast of a map. So there is our map. Let's save that and let's check we did everything. Yes, we exported that.
Save again.
Mask. We did our height map and we did our roads. Okay, so we can close down QGIS if we want to. There is, you'll find that in your
okay, he has both height maps.
shapes, it's going to have different shapes that it's imported. Now you can untick them and tick just the ones you want. Considering this isn't a good example of a landscape, I'll show you water. There you go. But generally, if it's a very foresty area, you'll see a lot of those. Let me just change the order of that. Where is it? Oh no, it's all right. I don't want to confuse you. All right, let's just save that and close that because we've got all the details, and all I really want to demonstrate in this video is how to do it. Okay, so here we are back at Terrain Builder. So we've gone through all the steps in our properties, and we can see all they're good, they're good, they're good. It's wanting some textures and a height map. So let's start right here. Start from this one, import terrain.
Wait a second. We haven't made it that far yet, have we? Do we have a map frame? Oh, we do. We do.
Height map. So let's start right here. Start from this one, import terrain.
Okay, so this button I've never used before, so let's try it. Okay.
And you're going to go back to your source folder, your QGIS.
Okay, that makes more sense. So QGIS, export,
Export. Pop your height
map, sure.
map in. Let that import. So here comes the first one.
I feel so tired right now. I didn't actually want to stream, but I wanted to work on this,
Yeah,
so
what we're going to do...
I was going to do it. I would stream anyways, but I feel so
Bring in
tired.
that height
This
map.
might be fairly short stream.
And then we're going to start on your satellite.
Like, I've been staying up way too late lately, like between 6 and 10 a.m.
There it is. Now remember, my height map I imported separately, so it's a bit smaller than the actual map size. It doesn't matter. What'll probably happen is the edge of these will just drop off to the ocean, which will be fun to see. Let's go to the next one. We're going to pull in, so if you look up the top here, you'll see
Yeah.
that's satellite.
Yeah, I've been, like, it's midnight for me right now. Like, I think I'm going to actually fall asleep before 2 a.m. today. Like, I'm on
Always
vacation.
specs.
Like, my goal is to to learn this map making stuff so that I can really start working on the actual map. So I'm hoping to have that kind of started by the new year, which gives me what, 48 hours? Oh wait, no, we got more than that. We got like 72.
The good thing about QGIS is QGIS will export it to the 20,000 mark for you. So you probably don't need to even really change any of those settings. And because we set the size, it'll all be in the right order, the way we need it.
I just realized my my comforter is not in the dryer right now, so I don't have laundry to go to bed with.
It's got 43 seconds left on that.
I'll go do that soon.
How long have we been streaming for? 36 minutes. Remember how to get this working.
Oh wait, did I just miss a step? Great. Because we imported this, it's all green. I think we just missed doing a step. Yeah, I think we did. So he's importing the height map here. Wait, did you say the satellite map?
You go back to your source folder, your QGIS, export, pop your...
Okay, that's the height map. That's what we just did.
In that height map.
I zoned out here and...
There it is.
Okay, so let's see. As I'm pressing random keys, we have 2 files down here. Yes. Move the camera bottom left. Move the camera to the bottom left.
Now remember,
move the camera to the bottom left.
I imported separately, so it's a bit smaller than the actual map size. It doesn't matter. What'll probably happen is the edge and import
Okay.
satellite.
Oh, so import. Okay, the next. We're just literally clicking the next checkbox here. Which one does he click? The real one. All right. The other one I think is a mask.
And always to those specs. The good thing
It
about
didn't-
QGIS is QGIS will export it to the 20,000 mark for you.
It didn't even ask
So
me what the specs
you
were. It
probably
just
don't need to even
auto
change
did it.
any of those settings. And because we set the size, it'll all be in the right order. The way we
So
want
it moved it to the exact right position. Unlike his is outside the box. Unless it's, let's see if it does it after it imports.
There's the LODs coming in. Took me outside 6.0 just to test it, and it worked. There we go.
Okay, his loaded in
So we've got-
correctly. So mine is probably the same. I'm missing a lot of the height map. So
That in there.
we'll see.
Now let's bring across our next one, which is that's our normals. We'll skip that. Let's bring our surface mask.
Surface mask.
Same thing. All the settings are correct.
So it never asked
And,
me what the settings were. It just
as I said,
did
yeah,
it.
if you really want to, you can actually go in and build one in L3DT, which is the pro version, and it's absolutely free. So while we're waiting on that, I might just quickly knock one up for you just so you can see what it looks like.
All right, what's
to run
he
on. So
doing?
I will pull that height map in for Sunny Pass. And we'll go in and we'll grab our height map. Yep. So I'm doing a couple of things at once here, as you can see. This is just for a normals map. Normals map, they have an effect on light textures and refraction and a few other things, but on bigger areas, they can add a bit more detail to certain things, so they're kind of handy. So there's ours there, which is our height map. Doesn't look like much there. So we want to generate a normal map. So I'm just going to generate it. Don't want to split it. And I can say to you on high res, I don't want to make it high res. Click OK. That's created a normals, which we're also going to save and use.
You know what? Let's just do that also. L3D. Where is my program? There it is. I hate when Windows does that. Just like, hey, do you want the zip folder? No, I want the program. Like, nope. It's not the first time I've used this. Because there's my recent projects. Let's see. Pretty sure he did height field. Source, QGIS, height map, select. All right. Okay.
Let's export that layer to a bitmap.
What?
And let's save that
Oh, fuck.
in the Sunny Pass folder.
That's fine. That's fine. So let's
And we'll title it
see.
the same.
Normals, generate map.
Underscore
Don't split. Hit OK.
normals.
How did he
Click
export?
OK. Layer. That's in use. So let's export that layer.
Okay, he just exported layer. Export layer.
To a bitmap.
Oh yeah, it's a bitmap file. Bitmap. File name goes.
We'll title it the same. Underscore normals. Click OK. And that's going to save our normal map as well. OK. And that's going to save our normal map as well. So we'll have a normal. That's how quick I can knock one up. Now, if anyone's just joined us and you're going, oh no, you haven't got all yet. This is a demonstration. I know when I captured the data, I only captured a small amount.
Import
Let's go
the
back and
normals.
grab our normals because we do have it now. And the codes are all the same.
I don't know why mine's not
Okay.
asking for that information.
Now, there's a glitch, which does happen. You got to add a 0 to that. That's all you have to do. Just add a 0. Pop that in there. And now we should be right. It should sit in the middle. That's right. Don't worry. All right. Now, if we just pull this down here so we can see how... What the hell?
It's a little off, but it is correct.
I resize that too, do I? No. That's odd. Why? That should be right in the middle. That's weird. They're all F-skewish. Oh, I see why. I stuffed up with that one when I wasn't looking, was it? You know what? I'm just gonna delete that layer there. I'm just gonna delete that layer. I'm not gonna bother with the normals for this example. That was what was throwing me off. I mean, I can import it. Let me try it again just quickly. Maybe I was just thinking of too many things, but normally you should import straight into there. That's really weird, isn't it?
He has a number set wrong somewhere.
I'm looking at something. Oh, sorry. 20480. 20480. That was dumb of me. 20480. Had to be the width of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I was doing something dumb for a second. Yeah, it's all right. Had a seniors moment. We're back. All right. Save, guys. Keep saving, whatever you do.
Oh yeah, we've never
Something
saved on here. Or, well, maybe we did, but I'm not sure.
All right. So we're going through those processes there. We've imported.
So I don't know why mine's a little off,
just
but I'm
to
not worried about it today.
Created our map frame.
Because the issue with
We've built our
mine
mask,
is
our height map, our normals, and our sat map. Now what we need to do
like all of these
is
are a
go
little
ahead
off.
and go properties and go to
Oh,
process,
what,
rebuild
what's
properties,
okay? He's doing that.
and go to process, rebuild the terrain because we've re-imported the height map.
Rebuild terrain.
That
Yes.
will now be a set. Now we can export our texture layers, our surface mask. Let's not worry about the normals for the moment. And convert into PAA. And now it's going to take a while. So we're going to generate layers.
All right. This takes like 5 minutes.
And that's going to
Actually, this might go
a
quick because we're doing a very tiny map.
buttload of.
Like this is a really
And
tiny
layers
map
for
in
us.
comparison.
So, yeah. Seems to be going through. So, for the moment,
Like he has like 7 minutes ETA. I have 12 seconds.
while that's just running through that, and we've been on this so far with me explaining and all, about 44 minutes. Believe it or not, we're getting closer and closer. Going to be our height rows integration. So you want to put a road integration. And we're going to...
So he loaded up terrain processor. Okay, we are going to have 3 minutes of stuff to do, but... So he's loading up terrain processor here. Create new. P drive. Allow. Source. Processor. Belial. And I don't know what he's...
Look for a couple of about 4 minutes doing that. We're not going to waste time. We're going to have a terrain processor. Going to create a couple of processes here. First process is going to be...
Okay, so I have not used terrain processor in a long time. So long that I don't know where the hell it just went. Okay, we can get it from there. So what did he just say he's doing?
Our height rows integration.
So road integration.
Want to put a road integration. And we're going to look for a shape file, which is going to happen later on, not right now. We want our height map in there. We're just prepping everything.
Okay, so this, that,
So if we go back here and we go into QGIS.
yeah, he's getting it from QGIS. Height map, open.
Export height map. Got that in there. And we're going to click OK on that one for the moment. We're going to add one more, which will be a line regular.
Line regular. Line regular. Okay.
A shape file, etc., in there. Let's click that.
Wait.
And we're going to put a shape file, etc., in there. Let's click that. So we've got 2 of those. Let's save that.
Okay.
And I'll just add a note. That's going to level out roads flat. And this one, %90 of the roads automatically. So yeah, we're going to bring different files into here for the moment. Let's have a look. It's got about 5 minutes left on that. All right.
I'm skipping ahead.
I'm going to plug files.
Trying to find what his next step that he plans on doing here.
There's one of these ones here.
Oh, he's doing the road surface bit. I forget what he did here.
I forget where it
He
is.
was kind of all over the place when I last watched this.
System for this silly thing here. I thought I saved it. Yeah, there shows some of the textures, but track any part. City, price. So it's all this moving pattern is this studio, so which is pretty cool. On the release episode by episode. So this is actually section 2 spot or the height. Easy. Yes.
He's talking about like inspiration of the map.
It's still success. If we click OK here, now while that's doing those files, what it's doing, by the way, the PAA files, in case anyone doesn't realize, quick explanation. PAA files are basically a PNG compressed. So this PNG is 857. The PAA version is 133. So they're a lot smaller in size than the regular ones. So they do save a lot of space and a lot of speed, especially when there's, computers have to process things on the fly while, streaming live and all that kind of stuff when you're playing games. Let's leave that. Next step, let's bring the roads in. Now, as you know before, in our folder, we did have in our QGIS and export a bunch of stuff, roads and shapes. Okay, we've utilized these. Let's utilize the roads one. So what we're going to do is we're going to import all the roads as shapes. So there's our roads. It'll automatically drop it to the location. And
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we finished that. Hide the normals, hide the shapes. Just bring this down here. Okay, so save, because you always save. What was he doing? What did he just do? Import and shapes. I think he did shapes. So I think he did shapes and roads. Well, I think I just clicked the right file. I'm gonna hit cancel because I think I may have clicked the wrong file. Oh yeah, this is Belle. This is good. All right. So next. Okay. Okay, we got all the lines. That's good. These are all a bunch of roads, lines.
as shapes. So there's our road. Now that all the roads. So if I go primary road and turn it off, bingo, turns it off. So we can see this isn't a very roady area, but it's a great example just because what we're looking at is this freaky deaky bloody hill up here, which is just as insanity personified. Climbing that hill, going down that hill is going to be absolutely nuts. So that's going to be a bit of fun for us, and we can see all the road goes all the way down there. So that is Sunny Pass, and that's the bit of road that we're freaky deaky bit of road we're looking at doing. Okay, so what do? We've brought those in. Great. Now let's bring in our shapes, which will be our actual
Yes
things
and
like,
yes.
water,
So
forest,
what he's showing
save
off is
process.
just a test map. I don't think this intends to ever become a map. He is making a map called Rosebud, which is like an Australian city, or like region. I am working on what could potentially become a DayZ like PvP map. It's gonna be a small chunk of what I'm working on. So what I'm working on here specifically is just learning how these tools work. This will be a small portion of the overall map. I don't know if I'm going to choose a bit of Metro Detroit, because Metro Detroit, like, I would choose a bit of this chunk here, but like this chunk here is bigger than Chinaris. So that probably won't happen just because it's going to be so much work, and just like the complexity of it just won't make sense for DayZ, because it's just like roads everywhere. Detroit is just millions of roads. Like Detroit City is 200 square kilometers. And like, yeah. So, but I do want to do some type of urban aspect. And I do want to have an underground aspect that covers a lot of it. So when I say it's larger than Chinaris above ground, it's basically 3 times as large as Chinaris if I was to do it that way. Like this would be a very many year project. And I know someone else is working on a similar project already, which I found out recently. I don't know what detail they're going into it, but like the photo I've seen, the one photo, they are going into detail on certain aspects. I just don't know what aspects they're aiming for detail. But having a couple different urban maps would be interesting aspect for DayZ, because
Can't see him.
we really only have
Yeah, there.
Bitterroot for a US map.
Give you an example. This isn't a very foresty place, but if I go ahead and turn that shape off, there's forest. And guess what? It automatically brought the shape in for the forest. There's another one up there. Wherever it finds forest, it's going to bring it in. And wherever it brings in water, it'll bring water in too. So it is always better to do this as separate layers. That way you can define them. So if I turn shapes on, see all this is going to be water. All that section.
No, wait, did I miss a part? I see imported shapes. Was this? Yeah, I completely. God, I am so zoned out today. Like, he came in here and imported another set of shapes while I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, next.
Like, got all our primary roads, all our roads.
Oh, did he rename it now?
Because this video we're not doing water, but we're going to leave these shapes here and make them all forests, even if they don't belong there. I'm going to show you how quick it is. So
It's fine.
We're going to just rename that for reference to forest, like such.
So what's interesting here is I don't know what. Oh God. I don't think this shape is useful. This shape is water and not water. So I think this shape is not very useful. I think I'm just going to delete that. It is mostly water, but it also thinks down here is water from what it looks like. So I want to see what.
So it is always better to do this as separate layers. That way you can define them. So if I turn shapes on, see all this is going to be water. All that sections there is going to be water and such. So if I want, I can just delete these water ones because we want to just stick to forests.
Okay, yeah.
That's what these are.
So let's see if I enable this, but okay. what if I, okay, so this is water. I think that might be correct. Yeah, I think it is mostly. Yeah, this is not water. That's forest in there. Let me see. Does this show up as a, okay, that's a different texture. So there's a handful of different shapes in here. How does he deal with the different shapes?
Oh,
Because he's
supposed to be
just,
forests. Water, I mean. These ones supposed to be water, but we're going to leave those out for the moment. Because this video we're not doing water. But we're going to leave these shapes here and make them all forests, even if they don't belong there. And I'm going to share how quick it is.
actually, hold, I know how to do this. So shapes, let's do a new layer. Do forest. And then we come in here. I can right click up here. Change that to forest. And then we can also change the fill color here. Oh, it's up here. I hate when it does that. Because now I probably have, yep, I have a second color layer back there. Yep. Okay. So this stuff down here, I'm just going to delete because these are not forest layers. These are like city chunks. Just like this chunk here. This is going to take a moment. Like it might actually be easier to just choose the water chunks and because let me see if I hide that. Okay, it's just these like houses and that. This cursor is really freaking slow.
So, first thing we're going to do.
I wanted music, not him, because we're gonna take a moment to fix this. I don't think there's a lot of it. There's just a few little chunks that are gonna take a little bit. Like these baseball diamonds and whatnot somehow got selected as stuff. Destroyer, I'm working on Belle Isle, Michigan. Adding, well, not adding. I'm making it a map in a video game, potentially. Okay, I need that. So right now, I'm removing the sections that it thought were water. That's a roadway. Yeah, that's a building. So it thought a few sections like this baseball diamond was either water or trees. Like it just randomly decided these are shapes. They need to be, something needs to be done with them, but it didn't know what to do with them, so it just added them. Like it's kind of a complex. Like there is a lot of trees in here, but it just doesn't know how to deal with them. So just going and cleaning this up quickly. Because otherwise they're all going to turn into water, and that's not what we want. But like the rest of the pink is just roads. There's a lot of fucking baseball diamonds down here. What? What do you mean, why aren't our roads a different color? Like, you want the roads here to be like yellow? Oh, well, that's just because the way it imported is just like, hey, this is an object, this is an object. I don't know if there was a way to tell it to distinguish different sets. I don't think the guy that I'm watching is going to say how to do that. This is a very basics video. And he's working with a very rural area. Like, it's a mountain pass. So, like, those things don't really exist where he's working on. That's the road. Okay, so Windsor is cleaned up, I think. Yep, that's all lake. That is not. Actually, that is not water. I don't know. That is water. I don't know why these are shaded that way. That's not water. That is water. That's not water. And like, I don't really need to really even do this much detail because it's not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna release it as such. That is water. So is that, but that's missing. We can do that one manually. I'm not too worried about that parts. That is actually water. That is the koi pond. This has a Japanese koi pond right there that I just unmarked. I don't remember there being a bunch of baseball diamonds on here. I wish this all showed it. Oh, wow. There's a lot here that's going to get flagged as water if I don't take the time. Is there a way to select? There is. Good. That's part road. Oh shit. Undo. Undo. There we go. That is under forests. Wait, what? Why do I not see forest in here? Oh, forest. Why did they not change? There are multiple. Oh. Wait. Oh, because it's not changed colors. I guess I need to make all of that change colors. "20 Days Later." I'm not familiar with that game. Oh, my wrist hurts. Huh. I don't know how to hide one layer but not the next. Alright, whatever. We'll leave that there for now, because I have no clue how to unhide one layer and move it to the next raster thing. This is actually taking way too long. Map making beard. What's up? I haven't seen you in a while. How's down under? Nice, nice. Doing some map making, or trying to. Might make a area of. What I'm kind of working on is like the Detroit. We have this giant ass 5 mile island that is really like, it's a great island for like a little PvP. But like, it's just like, I'm just doing a test bed right now just to get more familiar with the tools, because these tools are really bad. So like, I'm just trying to figure out how this works so that I can start working on an actual urban style map. It's for DayZ, which is a explorations adventure survival type game. Let's get that out of there. Oh, I can't select the layers that are there. That looks like nothing. Like, it added a bunch of things in here that I don't think need to be here. So I'm just like cleaning it up quickly. And I'm actually doing way more work than I would like to do on this right now. So like, with that note, I'm just gonna delete these little tree lines. Actually, that one is not a tree line, that's a waterway. How much work do I got up here? Not a lot, hopefully. All right, good. These are coming off in huge chunks. That's water. That's water. That's water. That's not water. Is this water, or that's a parking lot? So I think we're gonna lose a few roads here. Actually, yeah, that's what I just deleted, was some road textures. Just like, here's a giant road texture, but I'm not gonna deal with that right now. Need that. These are houses in there. That's the river. I'm kind of about to just say whatever on this because there's just so many little bits. And like, the cursor has latent, like, it has lag. So like, it feels like I'm like aiming with like a 1970s game. Just like, the drift in this is just like, whoop, whoop. Like, it feels like my mouse just has input latency for everything I'm clicking on, which I've done remote desktop before, and that's basically how this feels. So like, for those of you in chat that have done remote desktop on internet connections that are just utter garbage, and you're just waiting for your mouse to catch up, that's what I'm doing right now. It's just like drag, click, drag, click. And like, I'm just like I'm hitting delete key here to get rid of these squares. Some of these, like, I bet I could video to cell phone, probably similar, but like, so like, I've done like remote desk management, and I've done it where I've had to, like, you go to you log into the computer, and you move the mouse, and you're like, all right, it might be where I want to click, it might not be, so I'm gonna wait here a minute, and then it turns out to be just like somewhere else on the screen that you didn't anticipate. I don't know what these chunks are, not too sure. Burp, get a few of them at once. So I do have some beer in the fridge. I might go grab one in a minute. I don't have much left. I drank most of it the last couple days. All right. Fuck, we still have a few more here. I shouldn't care this much about any of this, but this is going to be a test map. The issue is this is going to add water onto the map, and I'd rather have too many roads than water. I don't know why either. Because I'm not gonna, oops, that's not what I want to do. I'm not gonna release this because I think this isn't gonna come out well. So, but like I'm kind of taking the time to do it well if it does come out well. So there's asset here, but I'm not sure what I need to do to fix this. I need this to be cut out of this asset. So we'll just say that's fine. I'm gonna hit the save button and we're gonna jump back to this video.
We're gonna just rename that for reference.
Oh, did I ever rename that? So we have forest and we have shapes. So if I hide the shapes, that is all our water references. So this one we're gonna rename water. Oh, all right.
To forest thing, we created these two
Oh,
things here. So we want to export. We want to export our roads. So let's start with our primary.
Oh, okay. So we got a
file, export, shape. Now, when we do it, we want to do current layer because it's a layer that we're looking at. If we were to highlight things, it would be a selection. Okay, so let's give it a name. Now we're going to put that in the right folder, terrain processor. And we're going to call this primary with a promenade.
Okay, so let's see here. So we have water. So we go to export. What did you say? Shapes. Current layer. I don't know what else he checked.
Be a selection. Put that in the right.
Okay, so click that. Go to processor. Water.
And okay.
All right, and then we have, oops, I don't click that. We go here, export, shapes, current layer, residential, export, shapes, secondary, okay, these are, let's see what he's saying for the other things.
Height map. So let's go back into terrain processor.
Oh, so he's only talking about primary.
So we want to make the road, the terrain affected.
Okay, so that's interesting. So we're gonna have to process these differently based on what they are. So current layer. I'm gonna call this paths. And I don't think there's, yeah, there's nothing under that. Where did our forest one go? Okay, forest. I just did the wrong thing. Okay, let's try that again. Current layer, forest. Okay.
Okay. Road width. Let's make it 8 meters.
8 meters.
And let's just make terrain affected around about the same. So it's only really affecting that terrain.
Okay, so let's see. Why is this so big? Boop. Make it smaller. Okay, so what did he do here?
So let's go back into terrain processor, height map.
Just double clicked on it. Height map.
Let's pull that.
Shape file. That's what he's doing. Okay. So first one. Source. Terrain processor. Let's go with paths. And I guess we have a couple smaller ones.
Shape in. Ta-da! There's our roads. Now,
Parameters is where he went. So road width, value, I want to go with 2. Make these smaller. And then he did the that. So let's make that. So I don't know what
Let's give
this
the road
actually
a
is going to
width.
do, but
let's make it like terrain. So it's only really a maximal series, but it needs to know the maximal
oh, maximum slope. He said 16. That should be more than enough.
slope. 16 degrees. We can do shape. Now, our height map is that. Now it's got to rewrite the height map. So we're going to now do something crazy. And we're going to do this. We're going to go, and with this height map, we're going to put underscore, whoops, it's been a long day, roads.
Okay.
So, reiterate, I told the road width was 8 meters, terrain effect is going to be 8 meters.
Where did he put that file? Where was that? It's QGIS folder. So paths.
Width was 8 meters. No,
Wait, did
you're
I?
right. File, write it to this new one. Okay. Now let's go into regular. In this, we need to create, first of all, a object. Now, as I told you before, there is different types of road parts.
This part's gonna suck.
There's one called mud, which looks like these mud.
Okay, so this one's gonna suck. So paths. What I need to do now is figure out what road it is, and I don't know what the paths that I want are. So we probably want path dirt. I'm just 10. So can I? Ouch. So path dirt 10.
Underscore. Minimum distance, 6. Rotation must be 90. Yes.
Why am I not getting the rest of the?
Don't worry about that. Parameters. A object, and it's going to write it to the. In this, we need to create, first of all, a object. Now, as I told you before, there is.
Oh, because this stuff's under a different tab here. No, I actually don't know how this is supposed to work. Because we didn't load up a shape object into this, did we?
It's going to pull.
Oh, no, we did. We did. I just didn't. I fucking skipped over that again. So let's see. Let's see. What was it under? Wasn't that Train Builder? No. Source QGIS. I still don't see it. What? Exports, height map. I am a little confused here. He's using an older copy, so things are different. I don't know what I need to do to make this different. Because I can't load the data that I'm looking for from this. Or can I? Did he hit run at some point?
It'll be loading graph, and that's processor. Well, let's pull that shape in. Ta-da! There's our roads. Now let's give the road width, and let's the road. Now maximal slope. I'm going to make this thing pretty steep because I'm about at 16 degrees. I guess, yeah, that seems like a fair, because it's a fairly steep hill, so it needs to know the maximum slope, 16 degrees I can do. Shape. Now, our height map is that. Now it's got to rewrite the height map, so we're going to now do something crazy, and we're going to do this. We're going to go, it's been a long day. Oh, the road width was 8 meters. Roads. So, reiterate. I told the road width was 8 meters. Terrain effect is going to be 8 meters. The maximal slope is 16. Shapefile is this shape here that we've pulled in. It's going to pull the info, height map info, from there, and it's going to write it to this new one. Okay. Now let's go to regular. In this, we need to create first of all an object. Yeah, see, there's one called. See what it does. So we'll put it in there. We'll put mud underscore 6. Minimum distance 6. Rotation must be 90. Yes. No, don't worry about that. Parameters. Object distance. Now you can overlap it if you want. Why avoid it? But you can overlap it, but it just needs more tiles.
I wonder if I set something wrong here. Like, it's a line regular, yes. Regular. But I'm not getting the rest of the data here.
Plain that, but it works. The shapefile, once again, same shapefile again, pulling in the roads one. So when we hit run, in order, it's going to read the original height map. It's going to create a road width of 8. The terrain affected will be 8.
So shape-wise, it is still loading the roads file. Yep. I'm still not getting the parameters. What was the name of the road I did want? So it was a path. No, that's the wrong part of the video.
Be 16. Create a road width of 8. Height map will be X and 90 degrees.
This is the part that I want to copy paste. I'm missing data in this program for how to do things, and I'm not sure what I need to change. I'm gonna ask in the Discord, but I don't think I'm gonna get an answer at this hour. Train processor. Yeah, so this is a different version. Dun, 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 dun. Downloaded. Close. Gotta reinstall with this version. I can believe like I knew that there was a problem with it. I just whatever. So where did this just go? I just told it to open. Hello? Like you should be downloaded by now. Why are you not? I don't know why Jurassic Park's in my head right now, but it is. Let's see here. Parent processor. I wonder if this is an install program or if it just runs. This is like an older copy of it. So I'm going to have to... Okay, so open the prior project. Perfect. Perfect. Does it have... It crashed. It fucking crashed. You clicked on what Dino server? What are we talking about? I hope I don't have to try the Jurassic Dino servers. Funny. All right, let's go to properties, compatibility mode, run like it's Windows 7. Still crashed. Did this program work correctly? No comment. Let's see.
Degrees.
No, I want Spotify to play, not the YouTube. You know, before I comment, let's see here. Oh, what is the README? No information. All right, so what I'm thinking, let's... Does it say to like replace a file? Let's make sure on that. No, it just says here's the file. Okay, so create new project. Train processor, Belle Isle. We're gonna end up doing all these little things here, but all over again because I don't know if it makes a difference, but like it shouldn't. But let's see, what was the one that we needed? I don't remember what the height map one was. Road integration, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so this, that. I don't think there was anything in there I needed to change. Line, regular. add. Let's go back to the video because I don't remember where we left off here. Okay, so we wanted the shape files. So open this back up, go back here. This should have been the shape file. I guess it should have been the shape file, not that. So where did I export these shape files? QGIS, GT export, okay. But it's only looking for that now. Oh, we want the shape file. That's why we were looking at the wrong link. And then we needed this to be an output for paths. Oh. Actually, this one could be just roads. I don't need paths.
Meters apart.
Okay, we need, so that's for line regular. I don't think there was anything in this that we needed to adjust. We'll just hit OK on that. Come back here. 100 parameters.
Random rotations.
So,
maximum slope will be 16.
So these I'm making two. Oh wait, not the center line offset.
Yep, the original shape file once again.
This is for line regular, yeah. Why am I seeing these differently? There was nothing about center line offset.
Explanation. I won't even explain that, but it works.
Oh, so he did set this to. What? How do I change this to yes? Check the box. All right.
When we hit run,
Double check this because I don't think we did any of the things correctly. Okay, so this is. I needed to click that. I needed my config from here, which is. So path dirt 10, and then I don't remember what these should be.
see there's one price. It must be 9. Yes. No.
So he did 90.
Sorry about that. Parameters. Object distance. Now you can overlap it if you want. I avoid it, but you can overlap it, but it just needs more tiles. And spline explanation, I won't even explain that, but it works. The shape file once again, same shape file again, pulling in the roads one.
So did we import the shape file? Yeah, we have the shape file.
So when we hit run, in order, it's going to read the original.
So I think the issue here is we're going to import everything as dirt roads. So whatever. Just hit OK. Fuck it, we're gonna run it. Let's just see what we get.
Create a road width of 8. The terrain affected will be 8, and the maximum slope will be 16. And it's going to rewrite it into another file called height map roads ASC. Once it's done that, line regular is going to take the mud 6 road texture, put them 6 meters apart, no random rotation, and 90 degrees. 6 meters, shape file. Okay, we run that process. And now it's going to go and process it. Now don't click OK until this process is completely finished because it will get through it. And once it's done, it'll give you a completed, finished.
This
Just a bit of patience on this one.
might take a while.
What are we looking at now? Hour and 6 minutes. I said I can do it inside of that. I still guessed it. I think I'll get it. And there's also in the background you can notice it's still processing all those PAAs. So I just leave those to it.
Still processing the PAAs? Wow. His okay,
So I'm just waiting on for it to come up with finished.
I don't know how big of a map that he just made here,
Don't click
but
on anything until it's finished. Now,
even my
before we
other
go
map
further,
that I made
leveling
didn't
the road,
have.
laying the road. We're going to use this especially for forests and laying forest where there's roads. That's another process.
Even my other map that I created, which was
Almost there. There's
huge,
there's the object here.
didn't take that long to create the PAA files.
Curious, it will save the output as an LPT in the terrain processor folder. Okay. Let us go back in here. Here's the fun part. Look how quick you can import roads, objects. That. There's our LBT. Don't worry about anything else. And go, okay. You see that number? That number is road pieces being automatically imported. Now, we'll do 90% of it. You're going to have to mess with some of the corners, but if we really zoom in, you'll see it's actually I'll show a really good trick I've always learned, and I love this, always do this with it. Select that line, bring it down, put it to 2, and you can see what you're doing. So apart from the corners, and I've got a method for that as well, it's laid heaps and heaps and heaps of roads for us automatically. So we've brought our roads in without any problem at all. Right? That's our roads brought in. Now, will it work for forests? On this one, it's not the greatest example, but you can see there's some spots where there's forests and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring in the actual forests as well. So how do we do that? Simple, untick these, create a new one. We want to create a maximizing cluster. We want to create a new object, and we want to put in here what type of trees we want to bring in. So it doesn't look like there's a lot of trees. It looks like it's mainly bush to me. This is only a demo, so I'm going to go back in the terrain builder, tell them the bushes, and let's actually bring some trees in, shall we? So if we go over here and we grab one of those, there it is there, and I'll copy that.
Oh, we can copy from that side.
Paste that in there.
What was that he just... Template properties.
There it is there.
Okay.
Now I'll copy that, go back, paste that in there.
Where is... So
Yeah, that one.
template properties is here. So let's say not runways, but...
Go back again, pick another tree, copy that, go back into here, paste that in, let's create another one. Always got to delete that object name. And let's go down here to
Yeah, that works there.
copy that, paste that in there, and I think we need a bush in there as well, just to mix it up. So same thing again. We're going to get some bush. Let's grab one of these bushes here. Don't know what they are, but you can always Google them. They're Latin. Copy.
I'm not going to generate trees today.
Now,
Like, this is
how
going to
easy
take a
we want,
while.
the minimum distance. So these are going to set your objects automatically. Usually, you don't have to mess much with that. Go into parameters. You should have that there. So, so we go. There it is. Yep. Minimum height, maximum distance group idea. Minimum count, maximum count. Yeah, maximum radius. Yep. Click the shape file. Pull in the shape. It's those shapes. Going to be bushes. Now, it's going to output these. It's got to know the DEM again. So remember this time we've already re-leveled the roads. Don't even know that. So we've actually re-leveled the roads. And that one.
Why is he outputting it back to roads?
That's it. So now what we've done, double check it, put a bunch of trees in. Random C value, yeah. Shape file of the notes, okay. Let's run that. Now it's going to look and randomly create a bunch of those different objects specified and drop them in.
Why is his going a lot quicker than mine?
That's how PAA is going. They always take a while, but that's why we're doing other things simultaneously. So we don't have to waste time. And later on we will be using add-on builder. I'll demonstrate how to use that a little bit later on as well. So. Did I mess that up? Something tells me I messed that up. No, I didn't. I didn't mess that one up, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, no. Sure, I clicked the right thing. So we've got our roads in there. Now, just while we're waiting for that other one to process, if you're not happy with the roads for whatever reason, when you bring them in, if they don't match exactly, you can always click on your line and drag them, but these are pretty good, actually. Yeah, they look really good. A little bit off here and there, but there's only a demo and I'm not going to much. But generally, they're pretty good. So these corners here, these are the fun ones. These are the ones we can have a little bit of fun with shortly, but it's not that hard, because we're doing 90% of the work. Okay.
Oh, we're only like a quarter way
Let's
done.
wait on that.
I'm tired.
Just doing its last few things.
I think part of the issue here is I just ate like $6 worth of
Alright.
pineapple.
I don't know if that's caused a glitch or what, but I might close that window. Just in case.
Ow! My hand just got pinched in the lid.
It's DayZ.
Small pineapple chunks. These weren't very small.
Let's go back into here. So far we've got our map. Everything else. Now, what we're going to have to do is also
I ate 1 pound of pineapple.
map, which we altered. The source, QGIS, export the roads. Let's import that data. Let me just quickly force that task closed on another one. It's closed. It closed. So what we've done here is just imported our new height map, which is now set for the roads. So let's get rid of our old one. Let's go back in and let's reprocess our terrain. Okay, now let's go and take our sandy pass one open again. And let's create another one. Okay, I had the wrong one before, my bad. Sometimes I do that. Seeing those moments. Alright, so we will just go back in and we will go back into our bushes. Let's grab some bushes. Copy that. Paste that over there. Let's go with another one. Let's put another bush in there. Copy that. Paste that into there. Plus, another one. And let's get some trees. Tree, copy, paste, like such, plus, and take a Betulia, copy that, just random here, not being specific, just for demo. So I got a time limit, I said I'll do it inside of 2 hours, and even when explaining, I think I'll still do it. Copy, paste, I think that'll be enough. We could change these probability of how much they appear. These being bushes, I want the probability less, so I only want them to be 30% of probability chances of appearing. 30. And our parameters, random set, yeah, these are all pretty good. Shapefile, I need to pull a shapefile in. There it is. Let's create a note. Import to the forests. Okay, let's check them all. They all look good. Click OK. Turn that off. Still spoken like illegal already. What the hell's going on? Wrong day. Another one there. There we go. Alright, let's run that process.
Why is his running so fast? Jesus.
Always clicking too slow.
I'm still working on the first one.
Yeah, I gotta run that again.
Like,
You've come. I mean, I knew you would come, but
Otherwise it can't work.
you've come. I have
have
come.
I was not expecting Jesus to come there.
Alright, now let's try.
I wonder if the music was messing with that audio
Go
script.
back into the source, through processor, send pass. Look at those trees. Save it, close it. So what's our time looking like now? What do we got? Ooh, done it an hour and that's an hour, about an hour. And now we've got our entire texture down, we've got our roads down, still processing those last few PAAs, which is the last bit of it. Save. And we're basically laid out in, even with me explaining an hour and 20 minutes, we've laid out an entire map. We've dropped down all the roads. 90% of the road work is done. We've brought trees and everything in already, so there's all objects and trees all brought in. This is a very tree map, so it wasn't the greatest example, but you get the idea, and there's a bunch of them there, see? Like that. So we can see all that's worked. So the areas we're going to have to work on, which will just be the finicky part, but not that hard when you know a few tricks that I've figured out myself, are the tight bends. So these ones here, if you go right in, see they're fine. We've laid all that road without it having to go to the silly road tool down here and go, you put that in the name, and that is lousy, that is just miserable. The hardest part we're going to have to deal with is a couple of real squiggly bends up here, and there's a little process I nutted out for doing that as well. So see these bends here? These bends here are basically going to be the ones that we're going to have to fix, but that's not hard at all because I got a trick for that too. Yes, I do. So you can see these objects here. If we go into objects, and we want to work out which one's which first, so we know that this one must be roads. So we rename it roads primary. Now we've got focus on it. We can then delete these corner bits like that because they're the ones we're going to have to delete. So you want to go around.
Yeah, he's deleting those because these are just square jags.
If you look at the actual image of the place we're doing, up there, those up there, that's where we're looking. They're hairpin bends. So all we're going to do is remove not that many tiles actually. We've saved a lot of time, and we can even line that one up if we want. You can just line tiles up. Now let's go over and check this corner. Delete, delete, delete. We want to get rid of those type bends there.
You know, he'll come in with a different road tile and just make a sharper bend.
That's the beauty of this. We can follow that line. So all we're going to do is drop down a few of our other ones. Now, considering the tiles we're using are muds, go to mud. So if we go into muds, we should have muds are 210, 25. So these should be the smaller ones. Let's drop them down. Yeah, all we need is to pop a couple near the corners. So we go wide. Yeah, that makes sense. Trust me.
So he's just dropping one there so that he
Not
can
sure
copy
what size
paste it later.
I think the 25 is basically the degrees, how many degrees angle is. So the shorter. So there we go. That little process down there finished. Okay. Now what we're going to do is remember we've done all of this now inside of.
Oh yeah, finished. All right.
We're going to
So
run out to run.
what was the next step that he did here? So let's save. It was import objects, pick a file. Wait. Is it this file? We gotta go back. We gotta go back to the future.
Figured out myself. The type bend. So
Yeah, he's talking about the tight bends there. Oh, okay. Oh, I think it is just the.
to the source to my processor.
Yeah, it's the LBT file. So open. I think he said whatever on those. Import. So hopefully this imports roads. It's gonna make everything paths, which is gonna suck because all the streets are now paths. I don't care. So if I did this correctly, yeah, it just imported everything as a path. Actually, I'm a little confused here what it actually imported. Okay, yeah, it did import everything as paths. So these are all dirt paths. So what we're going to do is we're going to save it. And we're going to actually take a look at it because I don't feel like working on this anymore tonight. And I do have to basically undo that step if I was to use this. Because every road in the city area, the actual urban area, is a dirt path. And it's just like a walking path, not even like a dirt road. Like, actually, can we see here how many were imported? I can't even do anything right now. Can't do anything. Wait for this to load. Did we just crash it? Okay, I guess we crashed it. All right, well, since it's crashed, what did I say the asset was called? It was a path. Oh my god, we added 47,000 paths. Yeah, that's not right. This time we won't touch anything and we'll just let it open. We may have broke it with 47,000 paths. Like, I want to see what the height map looks like, because there's not a lot of height changes, but we'll see. Like, there is the water, so we have that height distance. It's not far. It's not like it's a river, so it is fairly deep. Like, we have big barges that go through the river. Ready to go to bed. Like, I'm gonna pull my laundry out, throw it on my bed, and then throw the comforter in the dryer, throw it on medium heat, let it bake for a little while, watch a movie maybe. Like, it's 1:20, not too late. I have cheese bread still. I could microwave some of that. It's not the best snack. Starting to wonder if this is even gonna work. We may have just like completely fucked this tonight. So I wonder if what the issue is. We got 47,000 of them. When these are like 10-meter long paths, I think what I did is in the processor, I set it to 2 meters. And so instead of 2-meter wide things, it made the each section 2 meters long when they're 10 meters. So they're just stacking like 5 of them over top of each other, which could be why we're getting 47,000. Which also explains why it took 20 minutes when his took like 4. Yeah, this isn't doing anything. Okay, so let's check this. So what did we have set here? Min distance 15. Let's do that. Object distance 12, I guess. I don't know. Because I don't think this is gonna load, and it makes sense that it's not loading. How do I tell it to just delete all of them? Oh, we'll just delete this layer. Okay, so this 47,000 number should disappear. Okay, it did. Perfect. And it looks like we crashed everything. It's great. We didn't crash Train Builder, so let's tell that to run while we wait. Wait, what? It gives me an okay prompt. Where is... There it is. So let's get Train Builder back up. That is the first crash of this instance. Okay, so this is processing. Okay. It does look like it's going a lot quicker. So as long as we don't get 47,000, we should be good. Check Discord for anything at the moment. Actually, I can do P for path. It's not exactly what comes up. I think I got, oh, I'm in the wrong fucking folder anyways. We're under the wrong project. Wrong project. Why did it open this one? Recent projects, open project. Where is the Belle Isle? Why did it open the wrong project here? Okay, so roads. Path dirt. Okay, none of these have paths. We're good on that. Did this finish? It's still going, but it's not going as slow as it did the first time. Wait, which one is... I'm confused here. Why do I have... Okay, because we're seeing shapes. I don't want to see the shapes. Sheeps. So many shapes. It's still taking a while. Fuck! This is gonna take a while. I think I'm gonna go take a break and grab the laundry that's in the washer still while this processes. So I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna play an ad. Just watch the taskbar here when it comes back. But yeah, I'm gonna grab a beer also while I'm AFK. Be right back. it's not done yet. Mm. I grabbed some, I think these are sugar peas. I think these are delicious. They're just like snap peas, sugar peas. I don't know what they're called. They're really good, just raw, right out of the fridge. I used to eat these all the time. I forgot all about them for some reason. Mm. Oh, the music stopped? No, it didn't stop, but let's find something else. Something a little more bouncy. All right, so I went to my fridge, grabbed a Three Floyds Gumball Head. Really delicious beer. We'll enjoy this the rest of the evening. Looks like I'm not going to bed till after 2 at this point. But either way, my laundry's drying. Ah, cheers. Ah, mmm. Like when if someone describes Gumball Head to me, like that's the type of beer that I expect. It's just like, like it's an American wheat pale ale. It's like a really refreshing, crisp beer. But I think it's got that floral cloves notes to it because it's a wheat ale. So it's really tasty. All right, let's see. I don't think there's anything. I was watching random YouTube stuff earlier, and like saw this trailer for Alien Invasion. It came out a few years ago. It looks bad. It looks like a bad B movie. Like it's got a 4.3 out of 10. Oh, IMDb. But like as I said, it looks bad, but it looks like it's one of those bad movies that are good. Like it's a post-apocalyptic world where someone rebels and discovers it's nothing what has been described to them. When did this come out? Christian Pasquariel directed it. He also is a writer, so that's probably why this is kind of poorly was poorly made. I couldn't find it online to watch. I don't know where it's on. I don't have Netflix. But like I was looking around a little bit and I couldn't find it. It came out in 2017. So original title was Someone, but they renamed it Alien Invasion Someone. I wonder if that's why I couldn't find it on my sites that I watch stuff from. Okay, this is almost done. All right, hopefully we don't end up with I should have changed the texture. I should have changed it to like city roads. Because the paths would be easier to replace because there's only like a dozen paths that I would have to fill in. The rest of it is all city road. I don't know why I did it this way. All right, not done yet. How's that Jurassic Dino Island server going? So is this done? I think it's done. I'm just gonna click OK. Let's see if we can import it now. Import objects, pick files. Should be under train processor. Yeah, the Belle Isle one here. All right, what do we get? We should have saved this first. Oh, we don't. Yeah, it's already saved, so that's fine. We got more this time. Oh my god, oh no, wait, no. We only have 5,000, not 47,000. When you hear one, it's too late. Yeah, that's how those servers generally are. Why are we at the 10,000 mark already? I haven't played one of those servers in a while. All right, I might have to reprocess this with not these assets. Oh my god, why is it filling so many? Like, what is it filling in here? I wonder if I, like, grabbed the wrong data. I still have 30 seconds of this and we're over 36K. Well, looking for paths is not gonna work. Okay, we got 47,000. Yeah, that is definitely wrong. So where is... Yep. Let's just remove that because this is horribly wrong. Did we crash it again? Nope, we at least didn't crash it this time. All right, let's change the asset from that to City 12. Let's do City 12. Oops. So City 12. What did he do in the video? These are still the trees. I'm just hitting back arrow right now trying to find... Okay, this is him importing, creating, a few more seconds back. Okay, so min distance 6. So 6.
Got that.
So rotation 90. All those look fine.
Parameters. Object distance. Now you can overlap it if you want. I avoid it, but you can overlap it, but it just means more tiles. And spline explanation.
So 6 and... Oh. Okay.
I won't even explain that, but the
What did he do in
Shapefile.
this?
is this height map intermediate. In this we need to create first of all, a object.
Well, he's on the line one already.
Oops.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, parameters for the other one. Let's go back to this. So road width 8. 2010 0. Or no, he's
So it's only really
set.
affecting that. The maximum stat. Now we can do.
Okay, so he did 8 8 16. Okay. So I wonder if that's what broke us the first time. So we do like 8 8 16. Run it. We'll just see what we get out of this now. Like, I'm already committed at this point. Like, it's 1:45. I got a beer. My laundry's in the dryer. We'll see what we get out of this. Looks like it's going quick. It looks like it's going quick. So unless it stops, looks like it's going quick. All right, so while that's doing that, let's see. Cuddly Buddies. So, like, oh yeah, that's the bar. I was looking at all these assets the other night. So, like, I was looking for subway tunnels. So, like, this is a subway train. Because someone did mention that they've looked at some of these, like trains, a couple subway train cars. The issue with like these subway train cars is they probably don't have interiors at all, so they won't function for what we're looking to do. Hey, Mask Panda, are you in chat? You're like always here. Like I know you're like you usually just like quiet. Like, I'm just wondering if you know anything about, like, modeling, like, these type of things. Like, I know you do more architecture. Like, this... this is so fucking basic. Yeah, none of these are gonna have interiors. The subway station... This tunnel I want, but not for for a subway. This I like. I need to download that one and actually model it to see what it looks like. Yeah, the subway car. So like, this seems like the most potential subway car. It's 3D modeled. Just need to like. It looks like it has interior based on the way that it's laid out here. Model of train only. Nice. Great. 24 bucks. This one's 7. Let's see what they does it have an exterior or is it just the interior ride? Looks like it's just the interior for that. Subway car interior. Okay. It looks really fucking sweet. I don't know how useful this would be. Ooh, tracks. Having real rail tracks would be cool. DayZ has tracks, but these are much different. I like this one here. Like 25 bucks is not too bad for this asset. Oh, what is a cinematic 4D file? I don't know what these are. So like it has an FBX file, but like, oh my God, there's so many polygons, but it is a large amount of them. It's not just an individual track. This guy's got tutorials. All right. Please don't be a Rickroll. Stop. Okay. Well, we're going to subscribe because I'm going to watch this later. Okay. Ouch. Almost done. Okay. This is going much, much quicker. It's been like 5 minutes instead of 20. So maybe we're getting the right amount of roads this time. Because as long as I get the right amount of roads overall, like more city roads overall, like I can fix the path ones very easily. Like literally just delete and manually place them. Also, this is a test map. I gotta keep remembering this is a test map. I'm not gonna utilize this later. Like, not this data anyways. Almost done. Almost done. My chair's stuck. That looks done. It doesn't have the shimmer to it anymore. I'm gonna hit OK. Minimize. Let's see. Import objects. File. Belial. Open. Please don't be a million files. Hit OK. 19 seconds. It's not importing anything city 12. Maybe it doesn't do it until after this step. I have no clue what we just imported because it's not showing anything in the list here. Tell me we typed it right. City 12. City 12. Yeah, that's exactly the same. What the fuck? Fine, we'll hit save and we'll open Bulldozer. I don't think we have any. Well, no, looks like there's. Is that a road or is it a. No, that's a road. Why is. It's a fucking dirt path. Why is it giving me. Oh my God. Why did it process dirt paths? That's not what was selected here. This was replaced. Why is it still giving me dirt paths? It just added 47,000 dirt paths. I'm pretty positive we deleted that object layer, didn't we? Bump, bump. So this should delete 47,000 dirt paths. Let's re-import this. Yeah, deleted them. It fucking crashed, as kind of expected.
Shape.
Okay. Train builder again. Did I have to save this first? We hit save. This is gonna open the wrong fucking file again. Yep, open the wrong thing. Close. At least it's opening quicker. It's not even recognizing the old file. Okay, back to road parts. Does it have any in? Doesn't look like there's any in here. Okay, that's good. So let's go with import objectives. Actually, close that. Yeah, we only have that one. Import objectives. It's importing dirt paths again. Can I stop this? No? Nope, don't save. I don't know what the fuck it's doing here because it's running the same shit. Is it seriously not ending the other program here? I wonder if I just need to delete that task and reset it. Okay, so I don't know what I did there, but oh, that kind of burned. Oh. Okay, I want train built processor to end. Reload this. Yeah, we can load you know what? Delete task. That's not what I want to do. I want to add layer, line regular. We want shit. What were these settings again? So 8816. Actually, these are not 8816. These are that's 0. I do think it might have been still 8, but do the spline.
It's a fairly steep hill, so it needs.
So we want objects. Wait, what are we looking at? That's for the height map.
To know the maximal slope. Put the maximal slope is we put irregular. Now, as I told you before, so which looks like sorry about that.
So min distance 6. I don't know why the rotation is 90, but
Parameters, object distance. Yeah, you can overlap it if you want. I'm not playing that, but it works.
so he did 6-0 for the parameters. Shapefile. This needs to be the roads. Yes. No notes. Don't care about that. This should be all good. Run.
The shapefile once again, same shapefile again, pulling in the roads one. So when we hit run in order, it's going to read the original height map. It's going to 6, and now it's going to be a the width. Now, okay, let us do that. There's our LBT. Don't worry about anything else. And go, okay. You see that number? That number is road pieces being automatically imported. Now, he'll do 90% of it. You're going to have to mess with some of the corners. But if we were to zoom in, you'll see it's actually, and I've got a method now, actual forests as well. So how to up it and post these.
There was at some point that he deleted the. Here it is.
Let's go back. Now, what we're going to have to do is also re-import our new height map, which we altered. So get a source. Gugus.
So I'm not sure. I don't know why he re-imported this. I forget why.
Let's import that data. Task close for the roads. So let's get rid of our old one. Let's go back in and let's reprocess our terrain. Okay, now let's go and take our sandy pass one open again, and let's create another one.
So, and like all this is all he's just making it for trees. So I just want this to finish and actually output the correct data. I don't know why it's not. I just noticed this is outputting to the wrong device. I hate when it does that, because at least I'm watching this right now, because you would have not had any data or audio otherwise. I usually have my Chrome tab muted. Because there's not a way in, say, Voicemeeter to capture that way. And I don't always want to output the other way. So, like, if I was to do that, like, I'd go into Volume Mixer and Spotify. Spotify's already set to cable input, which is fine. That goes to... Oh. I have a cable input here. But if I do cable input, it goes to the output also here. Like it just loops. It's really weird how this functions. I gotta reroute that at some point. Because when I do it this way, it routes to A1 and A2, which is fine. But yeah, I need to look into this a little better. But like my cable devices are missing. The ones that I'm supposed to have. Alright, this is halfway done. I'm gonna browse YouTube for a minute. Mr. Beast built a skull. Have you guys seen the horse mod? We don't really need audio, we can just watch it. Like, this looks fucking sweet. Apparently they streamed it at 720 recorded. Like, it's got that fucking horse wobble, which, yeah, that sucks, but I must have watched this on my phone because it did not look this pixelated. Pressing F stops control the horse. Interesting. Like, it looks fucking sweet. I did like it already. That's from Hunter Z. Wait, what? Oh, he did an animation workshop. He's got a Jeep as his photo. Nice. What? This guy's really good. Like, he's a EMT paramedic. Fire Department Chronicles. His videos are really good. Like, I catch him quite often. Okay, that's almost done. We got like a minute. MKBHD from 14 years ago. Marquez Brownlee. 14 years ago. I'm gonna watch that later. Looks like I watched 19 seconds of it before. Alright, so this should be done. Oh! Okay, this actually did shit this time. So I think part of the issue is it hasn't been completing. This actually completed this time. Okay. Import. Objectives. So I don't know what was failing before, but it was not importing the correct things. That looks like it's importing super fucking quick. And it imported. Let's jump down to city. Yeah, it is. It's burning up back there. So we imported 15,000 of these. That's fine. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. Let's remove shapes. Surface mask. Why am I seeing not key points, map frames? No. Is this just... Oh. What? Okay, so these are individual road paths here. Okay, we're going to save this because this looks a lot better than it did earlier. And we're going to load up Bulldozer. Bulldozer here will show us the in-person view of if Detroit looks like Detroit or if it looks like a hellscape. Detroit doesn't look like a hellscape anymore, by the way. Only parts of it does. Yeah, we're only loading 15,000 shapes this time instead of 47,000. So hopefully this just works. Which I don't understand why it's not working. Even with 47,000, the overall map space that we're working with is fairly small. Like we're working with what, 2 kilometers square? Hey, we got map. We got map. We got map. Yay. All right, let's zoom up. This is Belle Isle, Michigan. It is now a DayZ map. I don't know how we got leaf clutter. That might be just part of it. Ground is a little wobbly. Yeah, there's no buildings. I haven't done any of that. Literally all I imported was road. Like this here is... Wait, what end of the island are we on? Oh, we are all the way on the north end of the island. I thought we were going south. So this is like the yacht club. Expected to play it next week. Here's the yacht club. You think I'm gonna be able to import all these boats in a week? Let alone this place? They're boats. They're boats, damn it. There's not a lot of houses on the island. Not a lot of buildings. You want a Ferrari. But we are missing part of the map. I accidentally got it cut off, so we go straight to ocean over here. We're missing about this much out. Wait, what? What is going on over here? Okay. Apparently, Ontario fell into the ocean. Also, why is the ocean way down there? Great ravine. So apparently I somehow put oh nice, we got this little ship factory over here. Do we have the oh, is this the casino? We're missing the casino. No, that's not a casino. Unless the casino was being developed when this the fault, like the fault lines you're saying. That looks like a church. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on here. I have no clue what's going on with that there. So like, oh, this area doesn't have land mass because I imported the map without all of the map. So that's why we have this big empty wasteland here. That's not Detroit. That's actually I don't know what that is, because this is just repeating tiles. That's debug. That's why it's repeating. I don't know how to fix that. But let's get back to the actual land over here, the land that I imported. It's somewhere over here. We're getting closer. Okay, so this is Detroit. Oh, we actually have some ripple effects here. I don't know why we have like a mountain here, but I guess what I could do though is just Yeah, something like that. We just flatten this out. Then we just take a smoothing and make this all smooth. There, we fixed the trait. It's all better. But yep, we got roads here. These roads were some of the 14,000 that I auto placed. So it placed, I think, way too big of road for most of this. It's hard to tell. It actually doesn't look too bad. Now, yeah, because this is like one home with garage. Seems to be a lot of rolling hills in here for some reason. Like this here, I don't know. Oh, this is probably because of this building. The building was detected as a height. So, I'm not sure what to do about that. Oh, hey! The bridge is in here too. Okay, so this is an interesting exchange. So this is what he was saying here for roads that need rebuilt because they're just going to be utter bullshit. So like there's a few duplicates in here that would need to be redone. Like it looks like there's like a few in here. Like, I don't know what you would replace in there to make that smoother, but yeah. Something like that. Not that. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, something like that. Like, oh, I wasn't even intending on that being. Oh. Sure. There's like a technique that you can do to clean those up. I have no fucking clue what it is. But it made the bridge way too low, but it made the bridge. But it just like imported it in as a flat road, which for DayZ would work, but you would obviously want to bring it in and make it as a yeah, like it did pretty good on some of these corners, even though they look horrible. Like it did pretty good. This is all beach. I thought that was beach. No, this is all beach here. I'm really surprised at the detail that it did for these roads. There's way too many overlapping roads in here. Like this really would need just cleaned right up. Because there's just like road after road after road. but I am kind of impressed at how much it did here. So we can do another thing here. So it said to, okay, so there was one thing we needed to do was, how do we needed to, I don't think it's doing this, because you can bring in the next height map. Where was the tutorial on that?
Here's a couple of real squiggly bends up here, and 20 minutes.
Oh, it's well before this, because this is all the trees.
Pretty good. What's that task? Roads?
Oh, okay, so I think this is, yeah, this is what he's doing. How did he do this?
I don't know if that's caused a difficulty over here. So far we've got our map. We've also import our new height map, which we altered.
Oh, okay, so he just imports terrain. Okay, so let's see, it was import terrain, and then so terrain builder. No, yeah, it's from the QGIS folder. So QGIS export, and then roads, and then you just delete the old one, which would be, I think, just the height map. Let's tab back to that.
Export with the roads. Let's import that data. Our new height map, which is now set for the roads. So let's get rid of the old one.
Yeah, so you just delete the old height map one. So this one here, just maybe it's not that one. Oh, what am I looking for? Why is it not letting me delete it?
Let's go back in and let's reprint. So let's get rid of the old one.
It says the height mapped, so just needs, do I need to drag this up first? I'm confused. It won't let me delete the old one.
Our new height map, which is now set for the roads. So let's get rid of the old one.
I'm really confused here why he can get rid of it and I can't. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to do it on the other one. I just accidentally did it on the one that we just replaced with. All right, whatever. Let's save it, and we'll see what happens when I do it with two of them in here. So rebuild terrain, yes. And we're gonna have to restart this because that's just a piece of garbage software. Yes, I know you crashed. Reload it. So it's 2:25 in the morning. That's great. Well past my bed sims. I need to go rotate that comforter and then grab another beer. Starting to get cold in my house again because my furnace is set to 70. Let's bump it up a little bit. Okay, so things look the exact same. So I'm thinking I just need to basically come through here and just smooth things if I was to do things with this. Doesn't feel like it's doing anything. I'm on the smoothing factor. Oh. My powers were set really low. Let's go over here. I don't know how this actually works. I want this to smooth. Like, it feels like it's kind of smoothing. Okay, let's see here. I can see it dipping down here. Yeah, that now looks kind of flat. I can see the sheer drop points. So let's see if I do, well, that's not gonna work. That's way too big. Realistically here, I would add a bridge under there. Oh my god, this is all... What the fuck happened here? There's a pit to nowhere. Wait, did I just lower it back down to where I started it? What the hell happened here? It definitely has a little bit of altitude, but yeah, I don't know. I think we accidentally lowered the it down a little bit, but that's fine. I'm not. Oh, don't hold that button while doing that. Oh. So some of these got really fucked up with importing the lines. All right, what the fuck? But yeah, this is so this is Belle Isle, and that's Canada. Fuck Canada, but blame Canada, blame Canada. Yeah, I'm not doing anything more with this today, so let's just save it. This is an interesting little work. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Like, it's not really something you could PvP on easily. Like, it's a really large area. Like, Northwest Airfield on Chinaris is about maybe a quarter of the size of this. Like, it would just take so long. Like, IRL, this is like a huge ass place. It's 5 miles. Northwest Airfield is what, like a mile and a half. Apparently, I still have a pit of doom. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna go move my laundry around and maybe watch some TV for like half hour while that dries more. Oh, so let's see who's on. Wait, what is she on? I don't think that's my map. I'm looking for... No. Like, I'm quite certain this is not my map. I was trying to see if anyone is on my map. Where is... I'm looking for my map tools. I have them open on one of these windows. Not that window, not that window, not that one, not that one. No, not that one. Definitely not that one. I have like way too many fucking windows open. I found it. Alright, let's see if anyone's on my server. If not, I think we might raid where we're at. There's definitely I have no clue who's on, so I'm liking what I'm hearing. Let's go raid Cassie. So anyone watching YouTube, that's where we're going. So Twitch, this is where we're going. Go check out the Lady Cassie. She's pretty cool. She's running with a couple other people. They're talking map stuff. So I'm not sure who she's running with. Apparently it's a birthday stream. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna send everyone over. Goodbye. I'll be on tomorrow. Like always. Byes.